Oh my goodness, you see, I think I'm going a half a mile up a hill. This lake better be worth looking at, because at least I'm going downhill on the way back. I'm in downtown Banff. I rode the complimentary bus downtown, and then then you have to pay to get back, but it's only like $1 for seniors. I am in search of food. It's 3:30 and I'm starving. I haven't really had anything all day. So the first place that looks halfway decent, that's not too expensive, I am ducking into.
Oh yeah.
Very nice so far. Look at where I'm stopping.
Breathtaking. What? Up here.
Oh my goodness. Didn't realize this is like a half a mile uphill. But they said this is the easier trail. We'll see. Oh my goodness, you see, I think I'm going a half a mile up a hill. This lake better be worth looking at, because at least I'm going downhill on the way back. Oh my God, I hope this is the last uphill.
Amazing, great. Oh, that's one of the reasons that you said yes, go for it.
Finally arrived, 30 minutes later.
Okay.
I understand.
Sorry.
No, no. I don't know how they got it.
Super, thank you. Very much. Made it back to the bottom. Now I'll have to get myself out of this busy parking lot. Okay, I'm starting my hike on Johnson Canyon. I think it's about almost a mile. Okay, this is my first hike of the day to Johnson's Canyon, and then after this I'm gonna go over to Sunshine Village. I bought a ticket to ride the gondola, and it takes you up one level, and then you take a chairlift up again, and you get to do some hiking trails. So let's see. Today I don't have a meter counter on, but I bet I get a couple miles in today. Anyway, to get to fall you got to go up, so I'm headed up again. Go ahead. at the canyon, but I think it's only one person at a time, and there's loads of folks here, so it may take a while to get down there to get the shot of that falls. But going down this precarious walkway to get in line. That's why they say come very, very early. Look at that. Oh, but I see the falls from here. I may not need to go down there. Are you in the line?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Hi. Okay, I'm in my gondola, and it looks like I get it solo. I don't know if you can see or not, but right in front of me there's a bride and a groom and maid of honors. I don't know if they've got married already or they're going up to the top of the mountain to get married. How exciting. So anyway, this is the Sunshine Village ski lift gondola ride. Here we go. Oh my. Oh goodness. That's a lot of sounds. I think this is supposed to be 20 minutes. There's the parking lot. And we just got started. Oh my, you see the deer there? That's not a deer, that's the bighorn sheep. Huh. It looks like we make a corner turn. Okay. And none of this is bothering him at all. He's still just standing there, even in the midst of all this noise. He's just standing there. We've done like a loopy, and now we're going up again. Wow. Looks like we're coming up on another little station, but mid-station. Okay. And we keep a rolling though. It is about 20 minutes. Nobody exited, so we're leaving the station, going up again. Okay, we're coming to the end of the line. I will get out here, look at my map to see which hike is here, but I may do the chairlift next. Just go ahead and go onto the top and then work my way back down. That's probably the best thing to do. just got off the sky lift. And this is up top, and well, not all the way to the top. They have a center, a lodge, something else. What these things are. I'm on my chairlift. I misplaced my ticket, but I had a paper copy of when I bought it, so thank goodness. I don't know where that ticket would have gone. So anyway, it's my first time on a sky lift. Just thinking about my shoes. Yes, they're secure. Almost lost my shoes one time. Went whitewater rafting, and they came undone in the water. That's not good. So anyway, I'm up here. They ask you to make sure you have your bear spray. Woo! And stay a long way away from the bear. That's a long way away. If I see one closer than that, oh my God, I'll get my bear spray out shortly so that I'll be ready. But anyway, when I get to the top, I'll come back. And this was definitely worth it so far. I think the regular ticket is $70 for adults, $65 for seniors. And I got mine online with a discount place, and I got it for $53. So just a ride up here on these gondolas is worth the $53. Uh-oh, they stopped for some strange reason. Hope that doesn't mean I'm stuck up here. I'm at the top. This hike is supposed to be 1.2 kilometers, which is, I don't know, 0.8 miles. I'll see, and if there's a lot of down and uphills, I may only do part of it and then come back. But anyway, I'm getting started. I'll get to the overlook, and then I'll show you the picture from that. Should be fantastic. This is at the top. Not at the top. This is at the viewing center after I get off the lift. I talked to one of the workers, and he said the second easiest hike is 3.3K. No way can I do that. I mean, I guess I could, because it's kind of all downhill, and then you wrap yourself around to the lower unit. So I'm just going to take this easy hike back to the chair. On my way down. Whew, it's scary than going up, and it's very windy up here at the moment. Right there, at least my hat stay. I've got a thingy to keep my hat on. Oh wow, that was beautiful. Even though I opted out of the 3.3 kilometer walk down to the river, and then back, it would take you back down to the visitor center down here. And I probably could have done it had I not done Johnson's Canyon this morning, and I wanted to go back to Banff Town and walk around a little bit more. So I wanted to conserve my energy because I am not a hiker. That must be the snow slopes over there, some of them. I've always wanted to ski, but I don't know. My bones may say not now. Not too crowded up here, which is great. I think a lot of people take the Banff, there's a Banff tram that goes up, and it's, I guess, closer to town. Right? Maybe you see the Banff Town itself, but this is very peaceful and relaxing. It'd be a great way to spend at least half a day. The fellow told me it would take about an hour and 15 minutes to do that trail. And then they've got longer trails as well. So anyway, I'll see you when I get down. Coming down, and there's actually a worker up on that high pole doing some kind of work. Oh my God, he's a brave soul, he or she. I guess they're workers. Yeah, I would hope it wouldn't be some crazy person that just jumped up there to do some work. I hope they pay him enough. Be safe, fella, be safe. Power just went off. Oh yeah, they just stopped us. So it's been about a minute. I don't know how much longer. Hopefully there's nothing wrong, maybe. They're just doing some kind of readjustment. I'll check back if it takes longer. There's more mountain goats. Okay, I found some water. I'm going to finally stick my foot in here and see how cold it is. Oh, it feels good. Woo. Feels great. It's nice and crisp. Kind of weird. It got hot up at the mountain, then it got cold coming down. This feels so good. So I can say I've been in the Canadian waters, finally. Okay, so this is my next to last night here in Canada. I made it up to Lake Louise campground this afternoon. So anyway, I left out of Banff. I had to leave the campground at 11 o'clock there, and I was hoping to park in town and then walk the streets a little bit more. I like Banff Town quite a bit. There's quite a bit of places to go in, and the streets are long, and I didn't get to see the museum. But when I went to the parking space for RVs, it was full. It wasn't that many of them, and even if it hadn't been full, I'm not sure if I could have gotten my trailer in. Most of these sites that say, well, not all of them, but some of them that say RV in town are for like the big vans, those big Class C's, but not the big motorhomes or the big tow behinds. So I circled around in there when I realized there was no parking and just kept going. One of the nice things about Canada is that they have these like little pull-outs along the road. Sometimes they call them little picnic areas or just pull-outs, scenic pull-outs. And most of them will have like a little pit latrine and a garbage dump. So it's very clean. Even the pit latrines I've been in have been very clean. So I found one right by a river. And so I stopped my camper, which is nice when you have a camper. I just went to the back and took my computer out and started working. My computer battery died. I think I mentioned that a couple times. I'm waiting for Amazon to deliver a package to me in Montana, and I'll change it out. But so I have to plug it in. But when you don't have power, shore power, you can't use AC connections. So I luckily had my generator and was able to plug in so that I could keep my computer going for the 2 hours that I sat there. So it was really nice to be able to sit there at that rest stop for 2 hours and wait to my time. So anyway, I came into, I got started, my GPS would not work, would not pick up a signal. I mean, I knew I was going to Lake Louise, but I didn't quite know which direction the campground was in relation to the village area. So it said campground, 1 kilometer, and I just kept going that 1 kilometer. It was the wrong direction. It was straight up to Lake Louise, which it's up a mountain, kind of curvy, and it was just like stop and go because there's so many people trying to get up there. There's not enough parking up there, so people get up there and then we have to U-turn. They don't allow you to U-turn anywhere until you get to the top, and then U-turn to come back down. So I came back down, went to the campsite. This was the first campsite it's so unlevel. It's I'm hoping that the trailer doesn't like back up backwards. I put my chocks in and that kind of thing, but yeah, it's not the best site. So if you come, don't get 113 because it's not level. There are some nice level sites, but this is not one of them. And you have a buddy, it's like a buddy system thingy. And so I have a buddy next door. Normally it would be your door to door, but they turn theirs around. So we basically have some privacy. Except my door doesn't open up to the picnic ground. I just have to walk around, but that's okay. It's still private. I did say hello to the neighbors and spoke to the lady and her husband. They're from Edmonton also, just like my other 4 Canadian friends. And they come here quite a bit and love it. So she gave me some helpful hints for tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a shuttle bus schedule, so I don't have to try and drive up there and find parking. But I'm going to go as early as I can. I can get my tickets from 8 to 9, so I'm going to try and be there so I can hit the 8, no later than 8:30, because it's Saturday. And this is the last weekend, I think, for most of the schools in Canada to start back. And they may have a holiday. I know it's our Labor Day, but my Canadian friends also said Labor Day, so I'm not sure. I'll have to check and see. But either way, it's a little bit crowded up here, so I'll try and do that. Today I was so hungry. It was like 4 o'clock and I hadn't eaten all day. I went to a little place in the village and it was not good at all. So I kind of wasted my $20, but that's okay. You know, I'm on my last few days, so I have about $10 more of Canadian money to spend, and then that's it. So I do have food in the trailer, so I probably should have just come back and stuck in a TV dinner or some leftovers, and it would have definitely been better. But anyway, I'll do that tomorrow. And I think that's about it. I will check back in. I was so tired today from hooking up and unhooking. You know, it's been a couple weeks, so it's very tiring when you're moving every 1 to 2, no more than 3 days. And so I think I was so tired from, you know, having to wait around to get in the campsite, trying to hook up, worrying about when I get ready to leave how my truck's going to be going downhill, and hopefully I don't like push the trailer downhill as I'm trying to get close enough to hook up. But I don't think I took a single picture. But tomorrow I'll take a few more photos, and I hear the lakes are fabulous, so I'm going to see the 2 lakes, and then I'll compare which one I like best. So anyway, till tomorrow. I stopped at a pullover because I have about 2 hours before I can check in, and I wanted to stay in Banff. So I went to the free parking lot where they said they had RV parking, but it's mainly for those large vans and Class C's, and they were all taken, and it was like 10:30. So anyway, I love this about Canada. They have so many pull-offs so that you can see, and then they usually have a vault latrine. It's not flush, but they've all been cleaned, and a garbage dump so that you don't see much garbage. So anyway, I am gonna camp out here by the water, although it has a fence on it. I guess it's a big drop off and they don't want crazy people jumping down there. So I'm just going to camp out here for a couple hours, work on some videos, I think, because I don't need the internet for that. But if I did, I have Starlink, but I don't think I need the internet. So anyway, that's me up there. Okay, so I've set myself up inside the trailer with this gorgeous view. I would go outside, but remember my computer battery is dead, so I have to hook up. But when I'm not hooked up to shore power, I have to use a generator. So I have a solar generator. This is the Eco Delta, and this is the first time I'm actually having to use it, and it came on, so it's powering. And I'm gonna just sit here and work on a few things on the computer for an hour or so before I can go to Lake Louise campground. Okay, coming up on Lake Louise. It's crowded already. It's barely 8 o'clock. People get up here at like 6 o'clock as soon as they open the door so they can get parking. But I took the bus shuttle, which is much better, but it's still crowded. Can you imagine what it's like at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Mais fácil considerar, eu acho. Porque, tipo, mas sei lá, dependendo do que você vai mais
The crowds. That's the Fairmont. I'll get a better picture later. See the angry clouds at the top this morning. It's a little cooler than it was. It'll only be in the mid-70s today, but that's perfect.
La posta
Lake Louise. Not too bad. Moraine Lake. Okay, some kind of way I gotta get at the top of this rock pile so I can get the picture. It looks like there's a million stairs. Okay, wish me luck. It'll just take me a minute, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, the squirrel. Thankfully, they don't look too much like rats.
Oh, look at cute squirrel. So cute. Chipmunk. I think a chipmunk. Yeah, look, chipmunk. So cute. Look at
Okay, I've hiked on the lake shore, so this is different than Lake Louise. You've got little places you can come and sit right at the water. The water is so much bluer here than at Lake Louise. Oops, sorry. And you can rent the canoes, but it's expensive. It's 160 Canadian an hour. But straight across is where I was earlier. That's called the, whoa, what's it called? The Ridge Line. Great views though, perfect views.